eCube Solutions. Energizing lives renewably.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second episode of On the Grid with eCube Solutions. I am your host, Waleed Rana, and I am yet again with this exciting episode where we have an amazing individual that we're going to introduce in just a bit. In a very short span of time, this individual has achieved tremendous amount of success in the country, and he has been at the beacon of experimenting with new ways, innovating in different industries, and making it happen for people like for people like us to actually get inspired from him, in a sense that you cannot just confine yourself just because your country is not supportive enough or your policies are not supportive enough, and you just have to strive and strive harder. This gentleman is a lot more than what I can probably say in this podcast session. As a matter of fact, he's a graduate from a GIK Institute of Engineering, Sciences and Technology. He's a fellow GK, just like I am, and he has been leading one of the top solar companies in the country with recent contributions to the electric segment, where he is revolutionizing the electric vehicle infrastructure of the country. And he has introduced numerous DSP kits, and he has worked with Sparko. This guy is amazing when it comes to the accolades that he has had in his forte. Mr. Zorais Khalid, who is the CEO of Zorais Solar Company in Pakistan. Assalamu alaikum, Zorais.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you so much, Waleed. I'm so humbled with the introduction that you did. I think I don't have anything further to add upon. It's just like it's the fervor of the moment, and this topic is so uh, close to my heart that I wished upon your callings that I should come and record this session with you.
So, Zorais, tremendous amount of success. I mean, you just barely, I don't think I mean, you've just crossed 30s, right?
Yeah, I'm just touched 30.
Yeah, and I mean, this is such a young age for an individual like yourself that you've achieved so much success, mashallah. Kudos to you on that. So, give us a little, insight on how you've been able to achieve thus far.
So essentially, my mantra has been work to bridge the gap between what it is and what it could be, as you mentioned in your introduction, that the government might not be supporting the youth enough to experience and use their enterprising skills. So I felt without being pulled a bit of like जिसको कहते हैं ना कि फील करना कि हम नहीं कुछ कर सकते. So I took the first steps. Maybe that led into the proceedings, and that's how I proceeded with the career. कि हमेशा take the first step and maybe wait for the results to come to you and take a feedback from them, these steps that you take and the results, consequences. So मेरा mantra यही रहा है कि we should take the initial step, and this is what entrepreneurship is.
Exactly. Absolutely. I was just looking at your achievements here. You just got out from Ghulam Ishaq Khan Institute just back in maybe 2013, I guess.
Yes.
Henna, and then your exposure that I'm looking at right now, just to share with the audience here. You've attended an all-party parliamentary group at the House of Parliament in London in 2019. You've acted as a UNIDO Renewable Energy Mentor for Clean Tech Competition in Islamabad 2017. You've got sponsored by a study mission trip by APO Japan to Indonesia on sustainable agriculture practices and certificate of completion on how to write a winning proposal, and that too from NPO. You've also had technical assistant International Olympic Committee, जिसके आप member थे, Star Next donor at MyFace for peace to raise civil rights and social action awareness. Then you've had a startup Istanbul 2020 team lead participation, where you had a startup week at LUMS as well, and where you were among the top 100 startups in Islamabad in 2015 as well. Then you also judged the Young Leaders Entrepreneurial Summit in LUMS 2018, and you had the judgment panelist contribution in Lahore in 2018 as well. So, I mean, and then you've been to India, New Delhi for numerous projects. So you've been traveling a lot in this world, and you've been in and out of Pakistan, and you could have gone, like any case of a brain drain in Pakistan, but you chose to stay in Pakistan. You chose to stay here and work for this country. Where did that, was it because your family is sort of like that कि आपको वो motivate करते हैं to work for your own country, or because you just didn't want to go outside? So elaborate on that.
So absolutely. Thank you so much for the extended introduction. Waleed, you see, there are opportunities lying and there are concerns as well. The main crux of the discussion should always be कि how to turn those concerns into opportunities. And given the kind of privileges, again, I will say कि how to multiply those things which are already under your control. If you see the government might not be incentivizing the youth enough so they can take cognitive actions and maybe transform into and make their small businesses grow into enterprises. वो एक चीज साइड पे मगर एज आई सेड पहला स्टेप लेना और उसके अलावा डाइवर्सिफिकेशन ऑफ द पोर्टफोलियो सो people would say sometimes what I feel initially this was my own thought as well कि jack of all trades and master of none ऐसा नहीं अब ये कि you have to master in each and every segment of the life and for a company like ours we have to be fully out there maybe being part of this podcast today is cross promotion of what we are doing what absolutely terrific work that you guys do so you see हमें अपने आप को डाइवर्स करना चाहिए there has to be some kind of flexibility always so I discovered for almost 8 countries that I've visited I was scheduled before this COVID emerged to go to 2 new destinations however the crux is that once we start experimenting there is no stopping to that and one has to come out of their comfort zone to maybe pursue their life ambitions and ये जो है ना इसमें वो मैं आई विल यूज दिस वेरी नेम एंड टर्म कि कीड़ा खत्म नहीं होता वो फिर इट कीप्स ऑन invoking you to grow and grow and grow maybe even if you are not growing so there could be both the sides the positive growth and the negative growth
Exactly.
so setting aside the political paradigms that the country is seeing today yes growth in both terms is absolutely phenomenal for a learning experience because you see for the young entrepreneurs which are maybe seeing this podcast and listening to it, should know that the fear of failure should always drive you. This has been said by many of the great speakers that I've listened to. Initially मैं किताबें नहीं पढ़ता था मगर अब मुझे पता चला कि और मेरा ये थॉट था कि जब बंदा खुद कर रहा हो ना तो अगर बाकी सब्सटेंशियल काम हो रहा हो तो उसके पास इतना टाइम नहीं होता ये सारी किताबें पढ़ने का
Absolutely.
मगर ये है कि we should reflect back on other people's learnings as well so अपने फेलियर से भी सीखें और दूसरे लोगों के अच्छे एक्सपीरियंसेस को भी अडॉप्ट करें
So eCube Solutions Private Limited is an EPC contractor company that is working in all 3 segments in the industry, which is residential, commercial, and industrial. We are working on large-scale projects with multiple industries like steel, industries like textile, and other numerous, industries that are basically pulling Pakistan out of this entire turmoil and pushing it towards success. So we're at the face of it. We're working with those industries. और उसके बाद we have a dynamic team जिससे जो है वो we take care of our residential sector and the commercial and the industrial sector. So the discussion that we were having right before this podcast वो यही थी कि हम discuss ये कर रहे थे कि what makes what is going to make this solar industry move forward in a long-term sense. Or we both agreed that it is not the product, it is not even the name per se. It is the people who work in the company, and it is the after sales and how consistent they can become on those after sales of the product that they're installing into your house or your industry or your commercial area. So I think that is the vision that we have. We want to solve the energy problems of our dear customers. Today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, that we have is HR gaps in solar industry, iske norms and the client behavior that we have to face as a company. What's the consumer buying behavior of solar energy products in Pakistan? How that determines the client behavior?
So this is, I think, the major the question which intrigues me the most is कि client और किसी भी business के लिए ये feedback आना कि market क्या है, उसकी demand किस चीज़ की है और उसके accordingly फिर उसकी supply को की जाती है. So इसमें market जो सी है वो as usual is intensive and based on do it yourself model. A lot of people would like to do the research themselves. There have been like the most critical of the clients would will come up with the stories like everybody is telling that their product is sublime and like even though we are the competitors because we hail from the same industry, so we share the same kind of sentiment as we were discussing earlier before this podcast. कि क्लाइंट ये समझते हैं कि ही इज बीइंग डिसीव्ड और उसकी वजह से वो जो रीच आउट करता है या रिसर्च करता है ना दैट कम्स फ्रॉम द ऑनलाइन मीडियम बिकॉज दिस पीस ऑफ कैंडिडेट और दिस इज द मोस्ट एक्सेसिबल. अगर आपने कॉम से यूट्यूब पे एक आपने लिखी और सोलर के बारे में रिसर्च करनी शुरू कर दी पर उसमें सबसे बड़ा मसला ये है कि जो लोग ट्यूटोरियल सो कॉल्ड बना रहे हैं उनको आदि तो गोरे को जिसको हम बहुत फॉलो करते हैं आदि तो अंग्रेजी ही कन्वर्ट करते हैं. दूसरी चीज जो गोरे के नॉर्म्स है ना वही वो they are established कि 110 वोल्ट पे बिकॉज मोस्टली वर्ल्ड वाइड जो अमेरिकन हैं जो रिसर्चर हैं जापानीज हैं वो लोग 110 वोल्ट के ऊपर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करते हैं. सो व्हाट आर इधर जिसको जुगाड़ की टर्म्स में बोल रहे हैं बहुत सारी शुरू में जो इनिशियली कंपनीज वर बेस्ड ऑन दिस जुगाड़ क्योंकि we will import and plunge in these systems together and we will come up with a good solution. This is now how things operate. वो linearly scale up या down नहीं होना. There is a certain bit of I and you being engineers we understand that everything has a commensuration and there are ratio and proportions that we need to cater for the optimization. Now the thing is that the market is being sold with the products and nobody would tell them कि ये तो मेरी जो चीज़ है ना इससे अच्छी तो कोई प्रोडक्ट है नहीं. सही उसमें ये होता है कि आपके पास मैं एक सादा मिसाल देना चाहूँगा. आपके पास एक गाड़ी है जिसमें मसराती के टायर्स लगे हैं फरारी का इंजन लगा हुआ है और लैम्बोर्गिनी की चेसी है मगर इशू ये है कि वो अपने टाइम बिल्कुल ठीक होगी मतलब इसकी सोलर की टर्म्स में किसी बैटरी जो सी है ना साड़ी अमेरिकन बैटरी या फिर हमारे पास
जर्मन इन्वर्टर है
जी जर्मन से इन्वर्टर आए एंड पैनल्स जो से वो में भी कोई बहुत ही अच्छे कंट्रीज हैं मगर डू दे commensurate is there any bottleneck to that? No. So this is the DIY model which is hurling people then you will be noticing them saying oh जी solar पे चलता नहीं है मेरे जेड़ा चाचा जी ने लगाया सी ना. So what they are doing or maybe people will start systems जो ऐसे हैं आपकी तरफ में आ रहा. So people will start the companies based on कि जी एक मैंने अपने घर पे सोलर लगा दी है. Now वो 5 किलोवाट फॉर एग्जांपल या उसने जो भी लगा लिया है एक तो वो उसको प्लेट भी कहेंगे तख्ता भी कहेंगे शमसी भी कहेंगे सो
शीशा भी कहते
हैं. सो क्या है कि हर जो जुगाड़ है ना which has led to people believe that they can scale up any industries though it be HR key provisions can only scale with the kind of engineering involved. मतलब मेरे आसान लफ्जों में HR में भी यही मसला आया कि people without having the right kind of trainings or knowledge based on hit and trial experimentation have come into this. Maybe for the vindication of their experiences they will seek an online course or maybe go to some institute which in itself is doubtful. How do you know the master trainer who is dispatching this training to you is having the kind of experience which is befitting to the industrial norms worldwide. So आपको भी इसमें पता चलेगा कि so this is where the flaw is because this is a very sales oriented market. So what people do is they delve into this industry, they come and start selling whatever product they have, and based on that they try to build a perception in front of the client that XYZ brand is you see very effective.
Absolutely, Zurez, you're absolutely right. और मैं अक्सर इसकी एग्जांपल इस चीज़ से दे रहा होता हूँ कि हमने ना एवरी पर्सन इन दिस कंट्री हमने कभी ना कभी वो एक गाड़ी सड़क पे चलते हुए देखी है जिसको टोयोटा की आगे लाइट्स लगी होती हैं पीछे उसको मेहरान की लाइट्स लगी होती हैं, उसकी बॉडी जो है वो माजदा की होती है और उसमें इंजन जो है वो सुजुकी का होता है,
और उसके
तो
स्टिकर
उसके ऊपर स्टिकर ऑडी का लगा होता है, एम्ब्लेम ऑडी का लगा होता है। तो खुदारा मेरी स्पेशली जो रेजिडेंशियल कंज्यूमर्स हैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि खुदारा आप जो है वो प्रोडक्ट्स आपको बहुत अच्छे मिल जाएंगे, लेकिन अगर आपको टेक्निकल बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, अगर आपकी सोलर की स्पेसिफिक सर्टिफिकेशंस नहीं है, बावजूद इसके कि आप इंजीनियर भी हो सकते हैं, आप उसमें टेक्निकली बहुत एक्सपीरियंस हो सकता है आपका, लेकिन खुदारा जो उन लोगों की फोकस सोलर पे है, जो जानते हैं निटी ग्रिटीज को, जो जानते हैं कि तार किस गेज की लगनी है, स्ट्रक्चर किस गेज का होना चाहिए, उसकी विंड स्पीड टेस्टिंग का क्या मतलब है, उसकी फ्लैश टेस्टिंग का क्या मतलब है, कौन सा प्रोडक्ट किस प्रोडक्ट के साथ एक्चुअल में एक अच्छी ऑप्टिमाइजेशन देता है, आप उन्हीं लोगों से कंसल्ट करें। और कंसल्टेशन तो हम फ्री प्रोवाइड करते हैं। आई मीन देयर इज नो कंपनी इन पाकिस्तान जो आपको फ्री कंसल्टेशन ना प्रोवाइड करे, जो आपको चार्जेस ले उसके, ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं। तो ये जो हमारी सोलर इंडस्ट्री है, हमने ये कंसल्टेशन जो है वो इसीलिए रखी हुई है कि आप इन कंपनीज के पास जाएं एंड फ्री में अपना एनर्जी ऑडिट्स करवाएं और अपनी कंसल्टेशन लें, और वो आपको एक बेटर सोल्यूशन प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं, बजाय इसके कि आप उठ के जाके हॉल रोड पे बैठ जाएं। और वहां पे तो बल्कि मैं देख रहा था कि मैं जब हम एक दफ़ा मुझे आई वाज इनवाइटेड टू गुलाम साहब खान इंस्टीट्यूट, तो जब आप जाते हो तो रास्ते में टोपी बाजार आता है, तो वहाँ पे ना बैक इन माय टाइम जब मैं वहाँ पे था तो वहाँ पे कुछ नान की जो है वो शॉप्स थी, तंदूर थे। तो अब जब मैं रिसेंटली वहाँ गया तो वो तंदूर वाले ने सोलर पैनल अपने दुकान के आगे रखा हुआ था और वो उसको बेच रहा था। आई मीन जो बात ये हो रही है कि जो इतना एक तो बात बिल्कुल साइड पे है ना जो जोरेज ने की है, वो बहुत अच्छी बात है, और आई थिंक वो एक वन साइड है उसकी। दूसरी साइड जो मैं हाईलाइट करना चाहता हूँ वो ये है कि जब आप उस प्रोडक्ट आपको नहीं पता, बिकॉज सोलर पैनल एक जैसे दिखते हैं, चाहे वो इस छोटे साइज में हो, चाहे बड़े साइज में हो, चाहे वो एबीसी कंपनी के हो, दे लुक द सेम। सो आप उसको लुक वाइज डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर सकते। तो लीव इट ऑन द गुड हैंड्स ऑफ पीपल हु नो देयर व्हाट दे आर डूइंग, ताकि आपको एक बेहतर और अच्छी प्रोडक्शन वाला सिस्टम मिल सके और वो लॉन्ग टर्म ड्यूरेबल भी हो। ये ना हो कि 2 साल बाद वो एक डिस्पोजेबल सिस्टम बन जाए और आप उतने ही पैसे दे दें, आप शायद 50,000 या 1 लाख रुपए कम दे दें फ्रॉम द कंपनी मार्केट कंपेरेटिव कॉस्ट, लेकिन आप कॉम्प्रोमाइज करेंगे लॉन्ग टर्म ड्यूरेबिलिटी। वो आई बिलीव कि नहीं होना चाहिए।
बिल्कुल। मैं इसमें बल्कि एक बात डिस्कशन की तरफ हम से कर रहे हैं, उसमें ये भी एडेंडम करना चाहूँगा कि people think that if they have been presented with a pricing, for example, for let's say 10 kilowatt system ke liye, now the people have been already educated through by seeking various quotes from multiple differentiated companies. Every company has their own norms or maybe provisions of after sales services. जो जिस एक चीज का फुकदान है ना पाकिस्तानी एचआर मार्केट से पर्टेनेंट ज्यादा, वो यही है कि जो द इंजीनियर्स व्हिच कम टू द सेल्स वंस, सो उनको obviously sales में it's commission, maybe the company is paying them, so they turn out to be they overcommit most of the time. They overcommit and they don't safeguard with the technical backing just in order to make a sale. Likewise, people are being like educated by the companies themselves, and the room for margin or maybe the you see the juice or maybe profiteering part of the for companies like ours is left to very little, and उसी में से हमने आफ्टर सेल्स को देनी होती है। सो मसला यहीं पे आता है कि जो सर्विसेज सेक्टर है ना पाकिस्तान में वो होता ही नहीं है, और पीपल आर नॉट विलिंग टू पे फॉर द सर्विसेज they expect of you, because apparently somebody will sell it to you, maybe the same equipment that we are selling, but his company or my company might be charging a premium to provide for those because we are committed to our words, or maybe it comes in a written contextual format कि जी हमने ये अगर नेट मीटरिंग करानी है तो उसके लिए स्टाम्प पेपर पे हम लेके दे रहे हैं।
Exactly.
मगर ये जो एक परचून फरोश होगा या हॉल रोड की कंपनी का अगर जिक्र आया, देयर आर गुड प्लेयर्स सिटिंग ऑन द हॉल रोड मे बी। So one orientation to this discussion is that the client believes that we are profiteering so much out of it, maybe because they think we have to maintain our offices. No, that is that is being maintained through the back end margin.
Exactly.
And these kind of B2B2C margins are not available to the client, will never become available, because I as a company or Waleed's company, they commit a bulk quantity from the vendors. Maybe they are importing, we are importing ourselves. We have this supply chain which is very intact. So you might come with a pricing, but no, we have imported. We need to provide you the services, and we might charge you a little overhead of the, which is not the case, really the case. Most of the time we are charging a
उसमें I
little
think
less.
there are 3-4 things जो किसी भी कंज्यूमर को देखनी चाहिए बिफोर सिलेक्टिंग एनी कंपनी, और जिसपे उनको मेट्रिक्स जो हैं जिसपे उनको चेंज करना चाहिए. एक तो सबसे बड़ा मिसकंसेप्शन ये है कि तमाम सोलर कंपनीज या लो टियर दुकानें वो सिर्फ प्राइस पे compete हो रही होती हैं, और कंज्यूमर कहता है जी हम एप्पल टू एप्पल कंपैरिजन कर रहे हैं. खुदारा ये एप्पल टू एप्पल कंपैरिजन नहीं है. हम आपको गाइड कर देते हैं कि किस तरह से आप एप्पल टू एप्पल कंपैरिजन कर सकते हैं. सबसे पहले आपने देखना है कि उस कंपनी का जो ये हम नहीं कहते कि आप वो कंपनी अगर ग्रोइंग है या वो एस्टैब्लिश्ड है, ये मेट्रिक कभी भी नहीं होता आपकी सोलर इंस्टॉलेशन के लिए. हम आपको आज वो बताने लगे कि आपकी सोलर इंस्टॉलेशन के लिए क्या मेट्रिक्स हो सकते हैं. पहली चीज, जो प्रोडक्ट आपको कोट हो रही है उस प्रोडक्ट को आप रिसर्च करें अपनी खुद. उस पर आप इंटरनेट पर जाएं, गूगल आज सबके पास है, उस पर लिखें, उस प्रोडक्ट को डालें और उसके रिव्यूज पढ़ें. अगर तो वो प्रोडक्ट अच्छा है, अगर हम एक अच्छा प्रोडक्ट पे बिलीव कर रहे हैं और अच्छा प्रोडक्ट दे रहे हैं, तो हमें इस बात को कहने में कभी भी कोई मसला नहीं होगा कि आप अपनी रिसर्च खुद करें. जब आप अपनी रिसर्च करेंगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली आप फिल्टर कर देंगे उन सारे प्रोडक्ट्स को जो कि सही नहीं है. दूसरी चीज, प्रोडक्ट सर्च करने के बाद आप उसमें जो मेट्रिक्स उन्होंने यूज किए हुए हैं उसमें एक और मेट्रिक होता है AEDB सर्टिफिकेशन का, कि आपकी कंपनी क्या AEDB से सर्टिफाइड है फॉर नेट मीटरिंग और नॉट. अगर तो वो सर्टिफाइड नहीं है तो ना तो उसके पास इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं इक्विपमेंट के और इंस्टॉलेशन के और क्वालिटी के जो वो मेंटेन कर सकते हैं, ना ही उनके पास पाकिस्तान स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं. तो दूसरा मेट्रिक आपका ये है कि आपने कभी भी किसी ऐसे बंदे की बात में नहीं आना जो आपको कोई ऐसी बात कर रहा हो कि जी मैं लाइसेंस आपका करवा दूंगा, फलाने से करवा दूंगा. नो कंपनी इज एक्सटेंडिंग एनी सर्विसेज ऑफ सच काइंड टू एनी ऑफ दोज वेंडर्स जो कि लोकली फिर रहे हैं. और तीसरा बस पॉइंट फाइनली ये है कि आप ये सब चीजें जब देख लें तो उसके बाद आप लुक एट द पीपल, look at who is giving you the product, who is solving the problem for you. Look at the person. एक स्टैनफोर्ड की साइकोलॉजिकल स्टडी के मुताबिक आप जब भी किसी नए बंदे से मिलते हैं तो विद इन 5 सेकेंड्स आप अपना दिमाग में और आपका दिल एक डिसीजन बना लेता है कि आपने उस बंदे के साथ डील करना है या नहीं करना. तो ऑलवेज फॉलो दैट गट फीलिंग जो आपके अंदर आती है विद इन फर्स्ट 5 सेकेंड्स ऑफ मीटिंग दैट पर्सन. माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू जुरेज इज कि आपको पता है कि कोरोना वायरस हैज बीन अप एंड लार्ज इन द वर्ल्ड राइट नाउ. सो हाउ विल COVID-19 शेप द human resources current performance as far as the employees are concerned, as far as the business is concerned?
Both important question. Really, I am personally afflicted 3 times. I had to employ people and had to let them go after building them as a resources. So my early sentiment was to build a बिल्कुल नया प्योर बच्चा जिसका निकल के आया है इंजीनियरिंग और उसको गाइड करना है. माशाल्लाह they have been established and now maybe moved on to new companies. मगर my personal affliction lies कि in search of better opportunities, sometimes people what they do is mostly the engineers. Now we are talking about what are the resources available to companies like us to hire from out there in the market. So हम तो बिल्कुल फ्रेश ही को उठा के उसको सिखा देते हैं ताकि वो हमारे नॉट्स पे एडजस्ट हो जाए. होता ये है कि वो might be once the turnout ratio improves for these people जो हम खुद गाइड करते थे, they switch to the new company and maybe they fail over there because that company has a typical methodology of doing things other way, the other way. So वो यही बात है कि अब COVID-19 की वजह से हुआ ये कि most of these big companies have laid off these people, gentlemen, who went on to मतलब सीढ़ी के नए जीने पे चढ़ते रहे, वो अब नई कंपनी में गए. मगर उधर जाके सर्वाइवल बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है क्योंकि these big companies are not afraid of firing you. They don't be seeking a long-term future with you. Right now, COVID-19 के बाद क्या हुआ कि now the LUMS वाले और the GIA वाले, UET वाले, they have already been told, thank you very much. You can proceed to whatever.
Absolutely. I mean, even if you are not in the solar industry, what I preach is that this is the time where there is a lot of great talent available in the market, who's trying very hard to get to land a good job, and they deserve a good job. So if you're any employer, regardless of the industry you're in, and you have a position vacant that you want to fill, I think this is the right time to look for that. Yeah.
And they will stick to you
Me-
because they have been working
Exactly.
in the same. पर इसमें बहुत सारे लोग आ गए सर मुझे सस्ते में आप we don't be hiring them in सस्ते.
Give them what they deserve. I mean, this is a basic employee right. We've been to that stage as well. Exactly. So I think इसी के अंदर the last session is the question and answer session that we have. There was a student of UET. Her name is Abiha Nadeem, and she's a student at the Department of City and Regional Planning in University of Engineering and Technology, Lahore. Or she has asked a few questions, and we would like to address them. Zurez, पहला question उनका ये है कि what kind of response do you get from users of solar energy belonging to commercial buildings, and are they mostly willing to buy solar energy systems from you?
So इसमें बड़ा competition नहीं है, मगर cutthroat competition नहीं है, मगर the thing is it all falls back to the numbers for the commercial entities. But we are like mostly restricted by the rooftop space because we are our commercial offices on the main boulevard on DHA. It's one of the best markets. It's very accessible. इस पे अगर हम चाहेंगे कि जहाँ पे सोलर लगाएं तो जो मालिक है वो तो ऑलरेडी लीज पे है, तो कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग से ज़्यादा लीज हो रहा है. हम थर्ड फ्लोर पे हैं तो कोई कहेगा कि सेकंड फ्लोर वाला कि मैंने सोलर लगाया है, थर्ड वाला कहेगा कि मैंने सोलर लगाया है. So the building has to install their own solar system is there, but the limitation of rooftop in it is not a very fruitful market from the business point of view. एक खास solar system नहीं हम लगा सकते, ये एक issue.
Exactly. Quickly, Zurez, what is the percentage of solar energy buyers for commercial use?
So हमारी कंपनी का चूंकि ज़्यादातर जो हम जिसमें फोकस है वो है लार्ज डोमेस्टिक में, तो उसमें रहते हुए जो हमारे पास लीड्स आती हैं वो 30% से कमर्शियल, like big corporate offices which want their establishments to be converted to solar, but that is 30%, somewhere around. So that's why the leads commercial.
अच्छा, as far as our company is concerned, I think हमारे कोई 20% share of the total 100% leads that we get is from commercial segment. 30% of it is from the industrial segment, and almost 50% of it is from the domestic segment. मैं ये clarify करता चलूँ कि जो domestic है वो that goes up to 24-25 kilowatts. Then 25 and above आपका commercial आ जाता है until 50 kilowatts, and then 50 and above आपका industrial आ जाता है. अच्छा, Zurez, next question that Abiha has asked is कि what is the approximate price of a solar system for a shop and commercial plaza? I think I would like to address this. I think the price varies when you decide between products and all of that. So it sort of varies between a higher end to a lower end depending on the customization of what design you're getting made. So solar में ये चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा मैं पॉइंट आउट करूँगा क्विकली कि जो प्राइस है वो ऐसे नहीं है कि आपने एक प्रोडक्ट एक जनरेटर ले दिया और वो आपने कहीं भी लगा दिया, वन डिज़ाइन सर्व्स ऑल, ऐसा नहीं है सोलर के अंदर. For every building, for every house, for every industry, there is a separate design, there is a customized design, and for that we are simply unable to tell you कि क्या price fall करती है. But generally speaking, एक 10 kilowatt system जो है that falls in the market for between 1.1-1.2 million के दरमियान fall करता है, which is a battery less grid tied.
Yes.
और अगर उसमें आप बैटरी बैंक वाला सिस्टम हाइब्रिड आप कर दो तो वो अबाउट 1.4 से 1.6 के दरमियान मिलियन 1.4 से 1.6 million के दरमियान फॉल करता है. The next question is how many systems you have sold to shopkeepers and commercial plaza owners in the last 5 years?
So since my company is a bit old, it's been 6 years that we've been serving. It's been more than 38 cities that we have covered. Small yet impactful solutions. So in this regime, the shopkeeper or the commercial entity's mindset is to either seek a loan for their installation purposes, for the solar installation, or maybe they will reach out to the local market and plug and play with the kind of equipment that is available there. So I will say a very minute segment. It's a very, very tiny segment. When out of those 3 leads from the 10, yes, if that's a corporate commercial building, then we have a chances and we've been installing systems. But from the conceptualization of shopkeepers adopting this technology, we don't see any big improvement.
Exactly.
So very rare.
Yeah. Moving on to the next question. Does solar energy systems have the capacity to cover monthly electricity bill of the shops and commercial plazas? Again, I would like to address this with your permission.
Yes.
I think it has never been the case कि एक plaza की पूरी consumption monthly एक solar system उस पर cover कर ले, because of the very fact कि solar की जो design है that generally requires a lot more space on the rooftop than there is consumption down in the vicinity. So because the commercial plazas are more, taller on the taller side of it, so they have more consumption within the vicinity and they have less roof space. So उसकी वजह से per floor जो roof space assign होती है, that's merely कह सकते हैं कि 5 to 10% of the consumption that every roof is consuming. So अगर आप बात करते हो 4 floors एक building के हैं और उसमें से एक floor को solarize करना है, तो yes, completely it can be solarized. बट इफ यू से कि मुझे चारों के चारों फ्लोर्स पे कमर्शियल प्लाजा पे सोलराइज करना है, तो नो, पूरे मंथली बिल नहीं कैटर करेगा. हाउएवर, व्हेन इट कम्स टू स्कूल्स, व्हेन इट कम्स टू डोमेस्टिक हाउसेस, तो यस, यू कैन एब्सोल्युटली कवर योर एंटायर बिल एक्सपेंसेस थ्रू कन्वर्टिंग योर हाउस इनटू solar energy.
So that too is basically because of the consumption patterns. In
Exactly.
schools, the people, there are limited classes, and if you do the net metering over there, you are absolutely maybe seeking checks every quarter from the
Exactly. Or which brings to the last question that Abhiha has asked: are people more inclined to use solar energy for their shops and for their commercial buildings? तो उसका आंसर पिछले क्वेश्चन के आंसर में ही हमने दे दिया कि दे हैव नो ऑप्शन, दे वांट टू बट दे डोंट हैव एनी ऑप्शन टू बेसिकली गो फॉर सोलर, बिकॉज जब वो अपनी मैथ करते हैं और उनको नजर आता है कि सिर्फ 10 to 20% पर फ्लोर उनको बेनिफिट मिल रहा है, एंड विद द राइज ऑफ टैरिफ्स, अभी मैंने कल परसों हम न्यूज़ सुन रहे थे कि 2 रुपीज फिर इंक्रीज हो गया टैरिफ. सो आई थिंक उस वजह से दे आर नॉट अनएबल टू, दे आर नॉट एबल टू बेसिकली इंस्टॉल सोलर सोल्यूशंस ऑन देयर प्लाजास. तो वो करते ये हैं कि वो अपने फिर घर पे लगा देते हैं, ताकि घर का जो बिल्स उनके जा रहे हैं वहां से वो सेविंग्स करके उसको अपने बिजनेस में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं.
Jagadish, मैं आपकी परमिशन से इसमें
Sure.
So there is a new strategy which is being opted by a few of our clients as well. So this belonging to the majorly to the textile sector. If they don't have ample space available to their factories, what they can do is lease a land nearby in the nearby vicinity, as long as that vicinity is within the feeder which provides for the electricity measures of both the places. And then you can do the net metering, and the compensation can translate into your main factory's bill. So this is one key thing which is still under legislation, and it's taking place as otherwise people want to, but
Exactly.
they couldn't. What they can do is do at least for those chunks of unit to unit adjustment वो करवा सकते हैं, अगर वो चाहेंगे जी ठीक है a certain percentage of the system. But is it fruitful or not? That remains still a question which is purely economically.
Right. Thank you so much, audience, for being with us, for bearing with us. It has been long. Take care. Allah Hafiz. See you in the 3rd episode. And this was On the Grid with eCube Solutions. Your host, Waleed Rana. See you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.
eCube Solutions. Energizing lives, renewably.